Slash Dayton back again. And it looks like McKitty wants to see what I'm doing here. Hey monster. Come check out my Garrett AT Pro. Yeah. But in my other video here, this is part 2 of my metal detecting finds, and I guess he's not interested. Oh, you can go lay down. Okay. And that was the bag I was telling you about, my finds bag that came with my AT Pro with the large coil. And I'd like to get the 5x8 coil. I'll probably get the smaller coil for it, because that one does get a little heavy, but it gets pretty deep. So I like it. And there's my AT Pro right there. I got a lot of other collectibles in here, but this is my old metal detector. My whites. And this one has the Blue Max 800 coil, which is found it very hard going in the water. Of course, this one ain't waterproof, only up to, you know, as far as the coil will go up to, but you don't want to get it wet up here. But you know, where this one's doesn't have holes in it, man, this one was hard to do in the water. So I really got kind of frustrated with this one, because it floats. It's hard to push down in the water. You really have to put some pressure on it, and that really gets to your wrist after a while. So that's when I decided to go with Garrett, and I'm glad I did. But I like whites. Whites metal detectors are alright too, but I'll stick with my Garrett AT Pro. A nice finds bag, camel bag there, and of course the bag right there that I showed you in the other vid. But these are my other collectibles I have. A few, I'll show you a few of them. Of course, I got a few Ninja Turtles there, still in the package, and got Evel Knievel, my childhood heroes, and of course Dale Earnhardt. A little memorial thing here with a lot of cars and Dale Earnhardt Jr. cars and stuff. Got a whole mess of old ones from the 90s. You hear all these NASCAR, a lot of these drivers don't even drive anymore, but a lot of old ones there. And I got a few models that I built here and there, but you know, we're not here for that, I know. But up there I got a lot of Hot Wheels, and they're all Camaros too, because I've owned 3 Camaros already. So I collect Camaro, Hot Wheels, all different models there. And I've got a 98 Camaro, and I've had an 88 and an 86 IROC. And of course I got my WWE stuff there. A few action here. And I got my little friend over here. Hey there. Sam, you want a cracker? Yeah. He's an angry birdie. There you go. But anyway, back to my finds here. Here's the article of me in the paper here. I was metal detecting. It was a nice day, and there was some snow out, but there was a few patches of grass, so I figured I'd go see what I could find in just those few patches of grass, because the ground wasn't even frozen. So I figured I'd go check it out, and this guy rides by me and asked if he could take some pictures I used with the paper. And I said, yeah, sure, why not? So he took some pictures, and he put this article in here, a good size article. Good size picture for the paper, not too bad. It wasn't the front page, but it was one of the inside pages there. But I'll read it for you real quick here. It says, Steve Dayton of Lewiston looks for buried treasure. Monday afternoon on the side of Marquardt Park in Lewiston, where the snow has melted away. I'm looking for relics of the past. I have found Civil War buttons, rings, a pin from World War II, a lot of junk metal, and lots of coins. With this new metal detector I just got, it gives me a good indication of exactly what the object might be. And he was right on the money. With 4 holes he dug, he predicted a nickel, a dime, and junk metal, and something big, but probably scrap metal, he said, which turned out to be a piece of an old gun cap. A lot of guys doing this gives others a bad reputation by leaving their holes. I put all the dirt back and grass I dig up and smooth it out so you can't even hardly tell it's been dug up, Dayton said as he moves on to another find. That was a nice little article. So that's kind of neat. And right after he left, I found all kinds of stuff. I was finding Clyde when he was there, but when he left, I found a few old coins and a token, and the next day I found all the gold rings and stuff. But I thought that was kind of neat. Finally got some recognition a little bit. But on to my finds here. There's a few things here that, like I said on my other video, I had from the end of 2013, and I do have on one of my finds on my videos on that when it comes to like this beautiful cross that I found right here. Is actually from the end of 2013 right here, and push this aside a little, and that was a beautiful find. Also found a few of these old religious pendants here, which is very common. A lot of people find these ones right here, and they're not silver though. They're I think they're aluminum or something like that. Found this really old cross right there, which was kind of nice. That looks like it dates back like early 1900s, World War I bet. And found this nice cross, kind of thin, but nice anyways. And that was the one where it had a Jesus on there, but it somehow fell off and I couldn't find it. And another one here that broke. I found at the lake with this little thingy I have in one of my videos. A lot of these little things I don't have in my video, and some I do. But I don't know if I'll be able to go through all of them, because a lot of them, there's a lot of stuff here. I mean, you can see all the stuff I found, all the relics over there. I got a whole mess of Hot Wheels and some Matchbox and even some Tootsie from the Tootsie Toy Company there. I got a couple old ones right there, a couple broken ones. That one right there is made in England. Yeah, that one's like from, I think, like the 40s or 50s or something like that. And I see a lot of these little stuff, like I was back to over here. A lot of these broken chains, all custom jewelry rusting out. There ain't silver, nothing. Just cute little wizard skull thingy. Looks like it was probably pewter or something, maybe. This is an old brooch. You can tell this is old just by the way the back is, the pin. Must have been some stones in there at one time, but it looks old. This looks like just junk. This little pin was interesting. It's from the National Honor Society. National Honor Society pin. Kind of neat. I saw some online. They have some on eBay that are made out of gold, but this one wasn't. But it was a nice find. And another pin. You find a lot of pins. This is actually a balloon festival pin. Local balloon festival. Dates back from 2010. A lot of brooches away. This weird thingy is actually Arabic from India or something. A few old junk jewelry necklaces I found here. This one is actually African, from Somalians around here. It's probably from Somalia, I bet. And this was actually kind of funny. I found this chain and it's all rusted up. And I thought it was a ring, and I looked very closely, and it's actually a copper pipe. Someone actually cut a piece of copper pipe and put it on a junk chain. Oh my god. I thought I had something good until I really looked at it, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Who the hell would wear this? Had to have been a kid that put that together. Copper pipe and a rusty chain. Oh, there it goes. But yeah, back to the finds. Yeah, look at this old one. This one looks handmade, actually. It's kind of old. Not sure. I found it in an area where I was finding a lot of old stuff from the 1800s. So it might be Native American. I'm not sure, but kind of nice. It's old. A lot of hearts. I find a lot of hearts for some reason. Heart rings, heart pendants, and heart this and that. And that's a heart. Got these little hearts, and another heart, another heart, another heart, another heart right there. This is a heart. Another heart right there. A lot of hearts. And heart rings, heart necklaces. But a lot of little stuff. I still don't know what this little pin is. CWS 12. I don't know what that is, but it looks old. It's a relic. You can tell by the way the pin was made. I have no idea what this is, but I found it in pieces. But looks like maybe it went to a dresser drawer, or maybe a door knocker or something. Maybe, I don't know. A lot of little tags. You know, you find a lot of these little stuff right here. This is off a leather bag. Coachwear from New York, I believe. Nice Native American pendant. Yeah. And found a lot of soccer things here. Got 3 of them anyway. Pendants here. And this one dates from 1994. Kids soccer book. Must have been a book or something. I don't know. And this looks like might have been off a trophy or something, or maybe just a pendant or something. I don't know. Dream Team Soccer Tournament 2011. Not too old. This one looks a little older, maybe. That's on the back. A few bracelets. Had them looked at. They were just gold plated. That was one of my 2013 finds. They were just plated. It's too bad. There's some pretty ones too, but they're plated. But few old knives. This old timer. Found that in a fishing hole. And I found this in actually a kid's park. Buried about 6 inches deep. And still works and everything. Somebody buried it. That's why I hate to find these in the parks. This could have been part of a crime scene. You never know. And a broken knife. Took that out of a park too. So a kid would find it. And what else? Some little trinkets here. I still haven't found a skeleton key. I found a little one. This one's broken, but still haven't found a big one though. Just these little ones. Some few little things here. I have no idea what they are. This one was a pin or something, but I just don't know what it was. There's a 4 on top of there, and the pin must have broke. I don't know. A lot of little doodads here and there. Junk jewelry. That looks like an old brooch right there. Yeah. Strange looking Beatles pin. That gotta be worth something from 60s maybe. And let's see, that's about it over here. It's old. That looks old too. Bracelet. But found a few some bow and arrows here. I must have hit the tip of it. Found these just in the grass. Found a couple of them. Found this silver dollar, but it's not silver anymore. It was on this keychain, and it broke when I took it out of the ground. But 1972. Isaac, I think, what was it? Eisenhower. Yeah. But yeah, too bad it wasn't silver. Just clad. Found a lot of fishing stuff too. When you go to lakes, you get a lot of lures, daredevil lures and sinkers. Got all these lead sinkers. A few old ones here and there. This one's like probably an old one. I don't know if they still make them like that or not, but it looks old. But a few dog tags. I didn't get any old dog tags. A few new ones. Probably shouldn't show their phone numbers here, but Daisy, you lost your tag, Daisy. And Bella, whatever. And I don't know who this other one is. Kyra. And let's see. Oh, nice Zippo. Still works too. I bet if I filled it, it would work. Oh yeah. Nice Zippo lighter. Somebody's watch. Found by a fishing dock. It's a little corroded though. A little rusty. Did you come back? What do you want? You want food, I know. And let's see. What else is over here? Oh yeah, look at this. Condom container. Tested, tried, and true. Optimus. But I couldn't find that brand online. I tried to look, and I didn't search too hard, but no pun intended. But and price $3 for $1. Cool. And it's really thin and fragile. I mean, I'm surprised it's in this good condition because these. I mean, I could crush it with my hand. They're really fragile. And I thought this one was a condom container, but it turned out to be a. And when I was shaking like that, oh man, I thought it was a coin in there, but it's not. It's just a piece of glass, and there's some rouge in there. There's a little powder puff ball that's in there. So that's old. That probably dates back, oh my god, probably early turn of the century. A little bit of rouge in there. There's a glass thing. Little powder pad in there with some rouge. But yeah, that's probably went out early 1900s. And no idea what that is. Some kind of cat. Looks like it might have come off a Ford Model T or something. I'm not sure. It's not the radiator cat, but some kind of cover to something old. I know that. And Boy Scout cuff. It's like a little cuff for their scarf. And I used to have one of these. I joined the Cub Scout. Actually, this is Cub Scout. This is Boy Scout or Cub Scout. I think it's Cub Scout. And but I joined Cub Scout for like 2 weeks, and I was like, oh, nah. I saw my friends playing football, and I joined football instead and quit Cub Scouts and played football instead. And I thought it was a good decision. But look at this old relic. This is a cigar cutter. It's a little rocket. And you put the cigar in there and you squeeze that and it cuts it. Which the spring inside is broken. But it's kind of a neat find. A little cigar cutter. And there's an old lipstick case. Probably from the 70s or 60s maybe. And this is actually a gauge, tire gauge, but it says it's for a balloon. There's a patent date on there. It's like 1916 or something like that. There's a few patent dates on there. From Brooklyn, New York. Balloon tire gauge. Schrader tire gauge. Kind of neat. Really old. 10 pounds to 50 pounds. A few old bullets here and there. Don't find too many old Civil War bullets, but I did find one. That's a dropped one. It looks like a 2-ringer. A white patina all built up all over it. It was a nice find. And a few mini balls here and there too, I believe. I'm not good at IDing bullets. I have to look them up. I know this is a musket ball. Pretty heavy lead. And a few other old ones, some modern. This one was a fired mini ball, I believe. And a few old ones right here. I know those are old. I know I got a few modern ones in here, but got a few pocket watch parts and the winder thingy. You wind it up. few old nails. Had to keep a couple. I mean, you find these a lot of old home sites, but I had to keep a couple. And buy a frame and put them in a frame with all the other stuff. Got another buckle. This one don't look too old. Might be off a horse buckle, but I don't think it's too old. Maybe 40s or 50s or something like that. But got a lot of Matchbox cars up back there and Hot Wheels. A few of them. Nice Batman on there. And this one came out of a McDonald's Happy Meal. And a few street cars. A few old ones. Nice red line Hot Wheels from the 70s. And what else over here? Let's go back to the relics here. Got a few pins, a few buttons. Found this button not too long ago. This goes, they believe it dates back from World War I. It goes on the collar. I believe Air Force. And they still wear them today, but this one obviously is a lot older than the ones that they make today. And a few old spoons. Monica Reef. Broken one. Another buckle. Or the other side of the buckle. Found this little teacup. It even has a little design on there. You can barely see it right there. And the little handle's broken. That's a little teacup. Definitely vintage. I believe it must be made out of pewter or something. I don't know if it was made out of lead. Could be lead, because they did make lead stuff for toys back then, but not sure. Kind of a nice little find. A few buttons. I'm not sure about this button. I believe it's a flat button, collar button. I think that's where the shank broke off right there. You can tell me in the comments if that is a flat button or not, or is that just a rivet? It looks like a button to me. But I don't know. I kept it anyways just to make sure, because I wasn't sure. It was pretty muddy, and I just threw it in my pocket, my pouch. And figured I'd check it out when I got home, but this right here is another little collar button, and that part broke because it looks like it was a two-piece. Little Victorian lady on there. The wire's still hooked to them. Looks old. It's too bad the other one broke. But still a nice find. A lot of broken watches here. Watch heads. One of them still works. This one right here still works. That is the correct time, I believe. Yep. And what else over here in the relics? Oh yeah, horse comb. And I think they call that a curry comb, maybe? Something like that. The handles broke off, but it's kind of neat. And a few tags here and there, local tags. Some of them I can't make out, but it says SW and BW. Has some scale on there, weight or something. 1.5 caliber or something. I don't know. A few other tags. This one actually has a date on it, 1935. I don't know where this tag was from, but this is a nice find right here. This button right here. This is from World War II. See it? World War II American Red Cross. And that was a button. There was a pin back there, but it broke. But I found it like this. The Red Cross. And it was a nice find. It was old. A few buttons. Actually, I found these in the 2013. Those buttons. And that's it for the relics. Besides this old axe head. Found this horse bit, mouth bit, but it didn't have the other ring. I got that ring on it. Another few old buckles I found. This one right here. Not sure if they're horse buckles or shoe buckle. That one still has the thing on it. Found this rosette, which was really nice, but you can see where it broke. And this is pretty thick, pretty strong, and you can see where it was dented, so the horse either fell down or got banged up against something and broke right there, and this dropped in the ground, and I dug it up over 100 years later. I guess this dates back to World War I too. So, nice rosette. Heavy too. Man, what a beautiful find that was. And a few more horse rings. Yeah, it's kind of neat. And found these ox shoes. These are from an ox. And these are righties. These ones still have the square nails in them, spikes. And this one's a big one actually right here. It goes on the right because this goes to the hoof, goes around top of here, and then they nail it from the bottom right there. So I got all righties. These are righties right here, but these are a little smaller. But you can see the different size difference. And these ox shoes, found 3 of them all in the same site, all in the same area, which is kind of neat. On this old lock, which I looked up the date because it's a Yale lock, and this dates back early 1900s, so it's a over 100-year-old lock. Pretty corroded. Probably could clean it up. But, old hammerhead. But yeah, that's it for all my relics, I believe. And geez, if I get this much in 2015, I'm gonna have to get another table. But I gotta put all my other junk rings I showed you in my other video up here. Usually I have them all through here, so. But that's it. Hopefully I have some good luck in 2015 too. And happy hunting, everybody. Thanks for watching my video. And please comment if you see anything that you like or whatever. And subscribe. And happy hunting.